All right, so Pete and Repeat are in a boat.
Yeah.
Pete falls out. Who's left?
Repeat.
Pete and Repeat are in a boat. Pete falls out. Who's left?
Next on Ugly Thirds.
Welcome back, sports fans, to another episode of Ugly Thirds. Today's topic will be the worst 3 repeats of the Reverse Retro 2.0. John and Shrems, take it away.
It's a very wordy title.
I didn't write it.
Maybe that's the problem.
Ugly Thirds presents the absolute worst 3 repeats of the Reverse Retro 2.0.
Howard Later Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. So, there's a lot of repeats. That's the problem. There's a lot of these that are just cut and paste from last year.
Yeah.
Do it again. We already talked about Minnesota. That was cut and paste. They just changed the color.
But
right? It went from
good.
white to green, but it was good.
Though.
So what we get, I mean, because they fixed it, right? How many people actually want white jerseys now? They get dirtier quicker. They're worn on the road. You don't see them at home. Like they make less of them. You know this. You're someone who likes to go after those.
Yeah.
So,
but the one thing that always threw me off about Reverse Retro is a lot of these Reverse Retros weren't worn at home. Like, you want to sit in front of fans and show it off, and all of a sudden be like, oh yeah, it's a white jersey. On the road you go with it.
Right, so the NHL probably should have just treated like a third rather than like, oh, we're going to set up these Reverse Retro only games, which leave it to the NHL to screw up something good. But I digress.
I love this jersey. Despite the repeat, like, this team, look at how it just shimmers in the camera.
I think it looks like, I mean, honestly, on camera it looks better than in person. In person it looks like baby vomit. On there it looks kind of like a sunset. So, I mean, okay.
Over the mountains.
I mean, like, I like the base purple. The green one I like.
The very first one.
Because the first one was this, right?
I love that.
I hate that.
Too.
I mean, look, I'm anti-purple in most cases, but like, it's just so dark. It's so dark that it's like, what is going on? And especially on ice, it's a blob. Like, they just look like Grimace. Five Grimaces out there. I don't know. I think the color is just not it. Where did they get orange from?
Sunset.
Orange is not one of their colors. It never has been.
It's the desert scape. It, like, if you want,
so any desert color now counts.
If you think about it, the first desert scape, there were very few like desert scape features to it. Are you done? It's green. We were in the desert, not much green.
It does on certain times.
This is purple, not so much in the desert. Like, if you want something desert-ish, this is, of the 3 jerseys, this is the best example of a desert-ish.
I mean, I wish it wasn't baby vomit orange. Like, that's really, it looks like someone threw up like Gerber.
Gerber carrots.
Well, and then the moon doesn't make sense now.
Also true.
The sun is setting.
Yeah, but you wouldn't see the moon that. I mean, but I do like the color more than the purple, to be honest.
That's fair.
I'm not like.
Why the purple collar though?
I think it's maroon.
Maroon,
because this is purple.
Same color.
I mean,
same color.
That's purple.
No, I'm sorry. Inside color.
Oh well, yeah. Well, because they got to have every color they've ever used ever in there, clearly.
But yeah, a total copy paste.
It is. Yeah, it is. And
but like, what? So let's play this game. What would you have done for this one to get away from the desert scape?
I mean, the Kachina jerseys look really cool, and everyone knows that, but they've never done it in any other colors.
Yeah.
Right? So having a Kachina in green, which, right, they played within this, would be interesting. To do it in sand red. Like, why wouldn't they, their main color for how long was that sand red? Why not have the Kachina jersey in that?
Yeah.
Like, I think that's where you go with it. Or you do something that's a Jets mashup. I keep waiting for the jersey that's on the Coyote itself to be used, but I mean, that's a whole different. That's a winter class.
Very meta.
What about a Coyote or a Kachina with a Jets jersey
on? A Coyote flying a jet.
There you go.
Or the leaping Coyote could come back and be fixed, but you know, what do I know? Number 2.
Control-C, Control-V on black.
OV?
Control.
No, this isn't OV. It's Oshie. Oshie.
This is. The red was awesome. The red was, I felt, one of the best from the reverse retro.
And
it
sold
series.
like one of the best.
Oh, for sure, as it should have. Like,
right?
What a stunning! Like, you are nation's capital, red, white, and blue. You nailed it. Like, you nailed
it. That's what the point of the assignment was, right? This is not the team color scheme, but a great idea, great look. Put it in the current team color scheme.
They even went back to the shoulder patches too. Like, there was nothing. There is nothing.
Personally, I want to see the jersey with the shoulder patch in red, white, and blue. But
that would have been cool.
That's what it should have been. This one.
That would have been.
That's what this one should have been. The other one, the road jersey, the Capitol building one in red or blue, like something. But no, I mean, it's the original, but it's in black because the original was white or blue, right? Because the Screaming Eagles jerseys were white or the blue.
That strange blue that they came up with that one.
Yeah, Steelers. You had a name, I'm sure. I don't know. It's fine. It looks fine.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's as earth-shattering as that one was.
No, but it's hard to overlook how well that one did.
Yeah.
And I imagine the marketing team went like, "Hey, we'd be stupid not to do it again," and here we are. And you can't get these. They went quick, mostly to resellers, I imagine. But this is there. You can still get half of the reverse retro series online somewhere at a reasonable cost. Yeah, and this isn't one of them.
Yeah, the occasional ice rink for double the price is all I've seen.
Control C, Control V. Bam.
The Rangers. Now, I mean, the first one was so bad because it was the Navy one. We don't have that one. Phil has not gotten that far yet. They're like $500 a piece.
I know, you can't afford that. I
know. But like it was the Navy version, but instead of red, this was also Navy. So it was literally just these stripes and nothing else. So the first one was just unbelievably bad in my opinion because it did nothing to change anything. This, it's the current colors, right? It's the real colors of the team, which I guess, okay, that checks a box. I don't like this. There's something about it that's off-putting, and I think it's this blue.
It's the blue. Navy. No, I was literally just about to say it's 100% the blue that makes that first jersey. Like it. There's something about the shade. You change it just a little bit, and it gives it this regal feel to it. And it was monument. Phil, what year did these guys come out?
96.
96. There was something about in a sea of Burger King and Wild Wing and all those things that came out. This regal statue on a jersey was like a breath of fresh air.
And yet, like, so the Rangers, stodgy look hasn't changed almost ever, right? But I mean, it's modern. Like, if the team came out today, this is what you'd expect to see.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, Statue of Liberty, regal, timeless symbols, but it's in silver, navy, which wasn't a team color. This type font is pretty extreme.
That is raised too. Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a big raise, and even this logo is more jagged than the actual shield is. Like that little corner that you want to test out New Jersey, Cam?
Do it.
Not New Jersey, Cam. This is New York, but New Jersey, Cam.
Statue of Liberty is in New Jersey, so
there's debate about that.
There's a CGP Grey video about that. So like that jag there isn't in the original. This font is a more updated font, and of course silver, not part of the look. So they went and up, like everything. I was like, okay, turn ahead the clock, but it worked.
Yeah.
In both blue and white. Like if you wanted a second set of jerseys for the Rangers, boom, done. No questions asked. This just somehow misses. I don't know if it's the blue. I feel like it might be this navy here that just throws it off. Or navy in the low, they didn't change that.
Maybe if you flip-flop them, but I don't know if this blue and this blue should be on the same jersey.
I think that's it. They're too close. Yeah. Whereas baby blue and navy work really well, they're too close. They clash, I think. I don't know. Send me a concept.
Yeah.
But as far as the worst cut and paste jerseys, I'm going with these three. What are your thoughts? What do we miss? And keep in mind, no repeats in this. Unlike the NHL, we're not going to repeat.
Right.
So they might be in other lists because they're lazy or overrated, etc.
See what you did.
So with that, Phil, take us out.
Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Tune in for another episode of Early Thirds.